build and turn around agricultural opportunities.
Tune in to Lagos Talks 91.3 every Monday at 5:30 p.m. for Agribusiness NG with African Farmer.
In agribusiness, what is selling is different from what will sell. Focus on what will sell.
This is AgricbusinessNG.
Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilé wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ ká máa jalè. Ìwé kíkọ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o.
I know it's my fault.
This is AgricbusinessNG.
All right.
So I'm going to be asking a question today also, but I may be asking a question today.
You're welcome to Agribusiness with African Farmer on Lagos Talks 91.3. I am Michelle Ago, and this is the live drive with Michelle. Hello, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Michelle. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. You have big jars of
honey.
Good-looking honey. Guys, if you want to see what it looks like, go on his... are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, your
African
Instagram, like
Farmer M.
African Farmer M, and you will see, like, this beautiful bottles of pure honey. Are we doing a giveaway?
Yes, we're doing a giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. Last week, we asked a question on the full meaning of Ijesha. Would you believe no one in Lagos got that answer?
Yeah, well,
It
so...
sounded so easy, but so
Yeah,
difficult.
so it's actually a coded... Ijesha Tedo is a popular name, but that's the core.
Remind us of the name.
Ijeawon Orisha.
Ijeawon Orisha.
Yeah.
That's the full...
Are you planning to go the Yoruba way?
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. You gotta be ready for anything.
You're open.
I am open. Today we'll be talking about seeds and farm profitability. I think when it comes to seeds, these are one of my favorite topics, and today we'll be talking about it. And of course, you can join the conversation at Lagos Talks 913. You can also comment on his Instagram live at African Farmer M.
Facebook.
Or Facebook as well, African Farmer M. But right now he's on Instagram Live.
No,
right?
I'm on Facebook.
You're on
Live.
Facebook Live. Okay, Facebook Live, African Farmer M. So let's talk about the business day real quick. They put out a statement. According to them, Nigeria's seed industry potential stands at 777.38 billion naira. Wow, that's a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, while what is locally available is estimated at 252.35 billion naira, which is really low, it leaves a gap of over 500 billion naira. Now, the total national seed requirements for 8 major crops, which includes maize, rice, it stood at 388,690.64 metric tons, that's MT, in 2015. While the quantity available was 126,173 metric tons, leaving a yawning gap of 262,518. The truth is, quality seeds are quite economical, but also the most important factors affecting yield. The actual yield of certain crops in relation to potential yield uses certified seeds. For example, they are maize, 1.78 tons per hectare, which is the actual yield, against the 5.2 or rather 5.0 tons potential yield. When it comes to rice, it's 1.98 tons per hectare, put against the 6.0 tons potential yield, which is really low.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, cassava, 13.40 tons per hectare against the 28.4 potential yield, to mention just a few. We're just going to stick with these 3 for now. But let's talk about World Bank. We're using all of these reputable sources to tell you that according to World Bank, for example, the document from World Bank shows that it rates rates of certified seeds used in Nigeria are very, very low. Overall, only about 5 to 10% of cultivated land in Nigeria was planted with certified seeds, and about 10% of farmers used certified seeds in 2011 and 2012. I have lots of questions, but is there a body that is responsible for certifying seeds?
Yeah.
And how aware are people of the fact that there are seeds that are certified for planting?
Well, there's a body, National Seed Council.
National Seed Council.
Yeah, so
First time hearing of them.
Yeah, they regulate seed import, seed export, anything that has to do with seeds in the country. But they are quite silent.
They're not as efficient as you would expect.
Well, they are quite efficient, you know.
Why are they silent then?
Yeah, but you know, because seeds is specialized. It's strictly for the people in the sector.
Okay.
But even many people in the sector don't know they exist.
Yeah.
I guess they need to do. They need to be funded because it's a government parastatal to do more publicity.
And they're under the Ministry of Agriculture.
Yeah, Federal Ministry of Agriculture. Yeah, so they need to bring them more to the light, to limelight, so to speak. Do a lot of advocacy to educate people about certified seeds and other seeds.
So people are not even aware.
Many people. It would interest you that I've met many. When I say many people, many very popular people.
Yeah.
Mostly young,
Okay.
who don't know anything about seeds. They just feel seed is seed.
That's it.
That's it. And very popular, very loud, you know.
I'm sure.
But most of them don't have agric backgrounds. And that's where you find that missing link along the line.
Yeah.
So you find the people with agric background rounded, but not as popular as the people who don't have agric background but are very social media savvy.
Yeah.
So they talk a lot, do it, but when the chips are down, in terms of doing things the right way, they don't.
Wow. One would always, personally, I think the quality of your seed will determine the quality of your product and the potential that it yields. So if you're not getting the best, but first of all, like you said, I think only about 10 to 20%, the margin isn't even high enough.
Yeah.
Doesn't even dominate the market enough. So it's hard for people to compare what they bring out, cultivate, to the other ones that are actually doing very well.
Yeah. In most of my seminars, I would always say the quality of your seed will determine the reward during harvest. Because if you don't use quality seeds or certified seeds, then there's an issue. Well, so let me also say this.
Okay.
What we call certified seeds here are even not the hybrids. We don't have many hybrids of local origin. I mean, that was developed and bred here. We don't have many. The premium seeds that I use, most of them are not from Nigeria. Just about 2, and as is corn that I use local. Every other thing is imported because the quality side by side. There were 2009. I brought some seeds from Thailand, some from Nigeria, some from Argentina, some from US. I planted all of them together by the roadside.
Yeah.
When people stopped, they would ask me, "Where did you get this one? The one that's bad?"
Oh.
Because all others were performing well.
Better, yeah.
So they didn't really know the difference between the ones performing, but they knew that this one wasn't performing well.
Yeah.
And I planted it in the middle of others. And that was a Nigerian hybrid, in quotes. So the yields are low. They don't take care of the seeds. Most of the seed companies don't take care of the seeds the way it should. Many seed companies, R&D, research and development, is huge in getting the right variety out. And to many seed companies, when I say many, I mean a majority, for the exception of very few, pay the scientists well. The foreign seed companies invest heavily. Their assets are the breeders.
Yeah.
But on the contrary, when it comes to Nigeria, they want to cut. Nigerians, many of them want to cut costs on how much they pay the breeder. And the foreigners pay the breeder premium.
Why do you think that is? Is it
It's
that
mindset.
ignorance?
It's mindset.
Ignorance then.
No, it's mindset.
What mindset is that?
The mindset that it's getting to, the pay is too much.
Not the value.
No. Yeah, generally around here you find very few people place premium attention to value. It's quantity.
Okay, maybe when it comes to governments, sure.
No, generally.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, organic that we're shouting. People buy organic abroad. When they come to Nigeria, if you present organic, they want to buy it as cheap as possible. But they will pay 2-3 times in dollar and in euro abroad. But when they come here, and that's one of the reasons why it's affecting organic also.
Yeah.
Because they want organic, but they are not willing to pay the price,
yeah.
vis-a-vis the input of the farmer or the agribusiness.
Let's talk about the policies involved and why this isn't working as it should be. Which policies do you think the governments and maybe private partners, of course, what can they really employ to increase the quality seeds into the Nigerian market?
Well, most of the seed companies, you see, because seed business is long-term and heavily capital intensive.
Oh.
Very capital intensive. And also, you need a seed bank.
Seed bank?
Yeah, the seed bank, that's where you store your seeds. It should be 24/7 refrigerated. So electricity comes in.
Yeah.
So now they can use solar also.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. It's expensive. So you can breed for 3-4 years before you get a variety. You have to test You have to test it in all the geopolitical zones for you to get the result. So it's not for anybody. It's not for anybody. So you hardly see, so they can work for 6-7 years before they bring out one variety. Yeah. And immediately they bring that out, they have to start working on another one. Or they're working on 4. So I was in 2017, I was in Colorado.
Yeah.
And they took us around the Colorado State University farm. And they showed us 6 varieties of Indian hemp that they were breeding.
Look at that.
Yeah, 6 varieties of Indian hemp.
Yeah. I heard it's legal in Colorado.
Oh yeah, they were the first to legalize it, and that's why what the boys take in Nigeria, they brand it Colorado, because that's the highest level of that stuff.
Okay.
So part time,
Yeah.
they're working on it. So
Yeah.
as one comes out, they have to come up with something else. As climate is changing, they have to develop seeds that will adapt to climate change. So they have to keep working R&D. So if you don't pay attention
Is it the sense of innovation that drives them?
Yeah.
Simply.
Yeah. Just innovate. They just want to solve. So the breeders, they are obsessed about bringing something new, about solving problems. So they are lost in that world, in that cocoon. So if you're not paying them, and so it's not the cash for them. It's the equipment that they have,
The availability of the
resources needed to bring things out. So they don't float. Many of them find their way out of the country. Many of them.
We have them in Nigeria and they leave the country.
Oh, you have them. You have them. They are like medical doctors.
How far are we behind in agriculture as a country?
Way far behind. However, I always say that because we are still far behind, that's why we still have the opportunity to still do things like organic. When we decide we want to do organic and do big, because we've not overused our lands and we still have that premium.
Yeah.
So we are behind, but it's an opportunity because everybody is looking into Nigeria, to take a piece of the pie.
You didn't tell me the policies needed.
Yeah. So one of the policies needed is to protect the seed company. Around here we can buy seeds and replant those seeds. Yeah. So, but as a culture, and I'm not saying that we should knock out that culture, but the thing also is that if you invest 4 years in developing a seed, and people buy, and they can go and just replant like that. It's just like piracy to the artists, to the movie guys. So there needs to be some protection for
Level of
them.
regulation, yeah.
Either government is paying them, so that
things like that can be ignored.
can be ignored because it's cultural.
Yeah.
Or you protect them from other seeds coming in. Because when you protect them, you give them the opportunity to maximize their profit and to be able to scale. So, but you can't fully close the border to seeds, but you would carve a niche for them.
Yeah.
So they know that 1, 2, 3, 4 cannot come in because we are protecting it.
Yeah.
And that's how there's a particular cassava variety. You cannot take it out of Brazil. You are going to jail. If they find it with you at the airport, you are going to jail. And in Thailand also protects a particular type of cassava
seed.
Yeah, the stem.
Why?
You
What's
are
the
going
big
to
deal?
jail.
Why?
Yeah, because they are protecting it also.
It's hybrid.
It's hybrid, but they're protecting it because if it's everywhere, especially in Nigeria, that produces more in terms of volume, but per hectare or per land space, we're not doing 30% of what they are doing. So if those things get here just like that also, we would be ahead of them. So all of them, all the countries have something they are protecting. So we need to encourage these people, fund them, and government funds, part of government money goes into these research institutes. So that's why they can also lay claim to say, no, we funded part of this. So you cannot fully hold it back, claim it, and co. So, but if you don't put any money in, the real companies doing well in the country has a lot of foreign hands in them.
Wow.
Foreigner. But some now have localized. I know 2 of them now that the Nigerian, so the Nigerian company had about 30%, while the foreign country had 70%. But so they bought them out because they were willing to go, and it's fully owned, by Nigerians. However, also, I heard they are not keeping to that standard of that company, but they're still one of the best.
Yeah. Okay. There are seeds farmers are accustomed to, like you said, and I just want to know about, the new quality seeds that provides a better yield. Why is it quite difficult for farmers to change that perspective, that mindset when it comes to seeds? Yeah,
because you don't find everywhere government protects the farmers. Everywhere in the world.
Including Nigeria?
Nah, government talks about protecting the farmers. And government means well. The policies mean well. The implementation is where the challenge is. Okay? But the government mean well. But we've
how well do they mean if we can't see the changes?
Yeah, so I can still, what I know is they mean well. And they always mean well. But following through is what I don't see. So I see many experts, and without disrespecting the PhD holders, you have a lot of PhDs without practical knowledge occupying very high position seats, special advisors, but they are far from the grassroots. They don't know.
Whose fault is it? The government aren't reaching out to them.
Yeah, so around here is heavily certificated. So your certificate is what gives you the office, not your experience.
Yeah. Oh.
Not your experience. It's a certificate. You go to Harvard, PhD this, and there was a year, this particular church, they were doing a big sizable farm, and I came in, I asked some few questions, and I said, hey, let me volunteer.
Yeah.
Because I know this more than whoever is there. And I said, let me volunteer. And I volunteered. And the person in charge was a PhD Germany, master's in Germany, PhD Germany, first degree in a university here. And the person was telling me a lot of stories, designing. I'm like, hello, you're not going to make a dime.
Yeah.
And so she didn't listen to me because she was PhD Germany.
Okay, nice.
And 3 months down the line, the church lost a lot of money. They planted about 400 acres of corn, fresh corn. They could not sell it. The person was just bringing Oyibo mindset. And the people you are working with, and that's where we have a challenge here. We need the rubber to meet the road. we need people who have exposure and
Practical
experience
knowledge, yeah.
to occupy those positions. So, you know, it should come to a time that, yeah, we already have 90% of the policies we need to succeed. We need implementers. You may not be able, except in rare cases, to fully implement if you don't have what President Ambassador will call local intelligence. You just need to know how the space works here before you are able to fully be successful. You know, so that brings me to a story that happened this year during COVID.
Okay.
So in our location in Shepeteri, we've been working with farmers. Shepeteri is in Oyo State.
Okay.
Is in Shaki, borders Kwara. So we, you know, funded the farmers, and we brought them premium watermelon seeds. When I say premium, I mean premium. Okay. The first time it's planted in the country, this particular variety, different is like 3 times the price, the cost of the seeds they're used to.
Yeah.
And we brought them US standard chemicals and Switzerland standard chemicals. And so they lamented. They said the cost was too high, blah, 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 blah. We had a sharing formula.
Yeah.
And so they revolted. But at the end of the day, because their money was not involved, just the sweat, so they agreed. So down the line, for the first time in like 8 years that they've been planting watermelon dry season with irrigation, they did not have any disease. Why? Because most of the chemicals we used were systemic, meaning it stays in the crop for a period.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a period where it is healthy for the crop, and there's a period where you should not use it. Okay. You know, so, and the yield was fantastic.
As expected.
The taste, it was extremely sweet. So this is where the quality of seeds comes in now. The yield was great. And 2, you know, there was lockdown in Lagos, lockdown in Ogun, lockdown in the places where ideally we expected about 90% of sales.
Yeah.
So, but in Oyo State, when they tasted the merchants that were buying, when they tasted the quality, they stopped buying the ones that were coming from the north precisely. Because around this time, it's only the north that has the watermelons. Because it was sweeter. So the Oyo State was buying the watermelons
at premium price.
Premium price.
Good.
And I didn't have the opportunity of going to the farm, but the farm coordinator, they were increasing prices.
As they should.
And people were buying. And the women who were the merchants said, so we have a video.
Yeah.
If you go to our video, our pages, you know, I think they must have posted those videos. We did like a 2 minutes, 3 minutes documentary.
Yeah.
And so the women were saying, we're making a lot of profit. So if you increase the money, because people are buying, they're saying it's sweeter. So when you invest in the seeds, and they are not GMOs, in fact, they are what you call open pollinated, meaning the seeds we bought premium, you can replant it 5, 6, 7, 8 times. But it was a new variety.
Yeah.
Because most GMO seeds, you can't plant them again,
So
they won't perform.
You're saying we don't have what it takes to create such a seed here locally?
We have, but we're not funding what it takes. That's where the difference is. So at the end of the day, the farmers made good profit during COVID.
Yeah.
And everybody was smiling.
And I'm sure those who ate the watermelon were also smiling.
Oh, I gave Iponri Estate. We gave Iponri Estate here. We gave 275 households watermelons. On my street, we gave 200 households. Now all of them want to buy a watermelon. Yeah. In Omole, we gave, I think, about 300 households also. All of them want to buy the watermelon because the taste
is different.
Different, sweet. You know, so bottom line is when you invest in seeds, you get the returns in terms of market. So let there be gluts, meaning there's so much
in the market.
Your quality will still stand you out, and people will buy. So you need to see 10 buses lining up on the farm. I was shocked when I saw 10 buses lining up on the farm buying watermelon every day. We did 70 acres, you know, and all sold out. So if you invest in the right seeds, you will get the result. And so as new entrants or enthusiasts, you cannot not just seed in crops, seed in livestock. you need to know the history. Where's the grandparents? Where, if you don't know, you cannot trace the grandparents of the animals you're buying, please don't buy. Don't buy, because they may be inbreeding. So it might be that you bought the brother, I bought the sister, and when we want to mate, we are bringing brother and sister to mate.
Yeah.
So there will be inbreeding. The animals won't do well. They may do well, but when they are reproducing, their children may be dying.
Yeah.
You know, so it will always haunt you.
We need to do an episode on livestock.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we should do it next week.
Yes, maybe we should.
We'll explore livestock next week.
We have been talking for minutes now, and I have more questions. I have more questions, but I think we should give out this wonderful bottles of honey
Okay.
first. And as we go, if I have another question, I'll ask. I wonder what the question you have for us.
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
You're in my son's bad book.
Oh my God.
So last week, he tried to call in to win the bottle of honey. So, because he has access to honey at home, but he wants to get this and sell.
Boy,
So,
smart.
so he said, "You did not pick my call." I said, "No, it's Auntie Michelle." He said, I kept calling. He said, "I hope I will win today."
So sorry.
I don't know. Let's pick that call.
Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Lagos Talks, good evening. Hello. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Chiruken, Africanfarmer. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, nice work you are doing, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I had the experience of farming. Back in the days, my mother is in the village. So I was sending her money because my junior ones are there also schooling. So I was sending a kind of small change to them every season for them to farm and feed themselves.
Okay.
So at the time, I got shut down on my business. So I was surprised when my mom sent me a lot of money, asking me to manage it. That is what they get from
The
that
farm.
farming that they are farming. I was like, are you serious?
Wow.
So the thing, as in, up to now, I didn't expect anything from them. I was sending money for them to just use it and farm and feed themselves.
And now they're sending to
that,
you.
That was when I put interest in farming. Every of your program, I listened to it. Please, I need a bottle of Kaya on it, please.
So let me.
Last time I was trying to call, but I couldn't make it.
Sorry about that.
Chirike, we have a question.
Okay.
We have to be fair to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so please continue to listen, okay? Lagos Talks. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, so
Phone
my
lines,
question is...
Let me read the phone line
Okay.
so they get ready. 0809-191-3913, 0809-222-0913, or 0809-234-5913. Hello, good evening.
Hello, yeah, good evening. Michelle, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
If you didn't pick my number, I've just said you are connected with the system to
I would never do that to you. I will never. I will never.
Cara Leo.
All right, my name is Emeka.
Emeka,
Okay.
you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm interested in the seedling seed.
Okay.
Yeah. Although, is it possible to get some of them from you?
Yeah,
Possible.
our sister company sells certified seeds, open pollinated hybrids, but not GMO. For now, we're not touching GMO.
Okay.
Can I get sweet corn?
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn is for now, no. But
You don't have any for now.
yeah.
Okay, this your watermelon. Because when we talking about this watermelon, I'm just in calibrating.
Yeah, so we have some seeds.
How can you reach?
We have some seeds for watermelon.
The same quality with the
Same quality.
All right.
0809 7222. 0809 7222.
All right.
Wait. That's fast. Okay, come again.
Okay, 0809 7222.
Okay, so I can call them, right?
Please do. All right.
I've not asked the question.
I know.
The lines are
Lagos Talks,
buzzing.
I think people have questions
Okay.
concerning the seed, and we'll let you know what the question is when it comes to winning this expensive bottle of honey.
So while this is going on, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Lagos
good.
Talks, good evening. Lagos Talks. Hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your
Good
name?
evening, African farmer. I'm fine. My name is Ayadeji. I'm calling from Daga.
All right.
evening.
All right, Deji, go ahead.
Good evening, African farmer.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I have been trying to reach you, sir. I sent you a DM on Twitter, and that I'm actually a livestock farmer, right?
Okay.
But what I'm calling you is completely different.
Okay.
I wanted to get in touch with you because somebody got in touch with me about greenhouse farm. So
Okay.
that's setting up the entire greenhouse and all of that. So I wanted to reach you and know how how you could help or maybe consult if need be.
Okay. The 0809 7222. You will get a faster response from there. But in the meanwhile, I've covered my eyes.
Why are you covering your eyes?
Because it wasn't able to reach me.
All right, thank you so much. Lagos Talks, good evening.
Good evening, Michelle.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Okangolena.
Okangbolina. 30 seconds, make it brief, please.
Yes. Well done, African farmer.
Thank you.
Yes. In as much as we like to eat and we like farming. Please, Michelle. Please don't eat into our program. We are waiting for OK and the white men.
Oh, when they get,
people are always interfering with our program.
they are not here. They are not. They are.
Appropriate time.
They are not here yet. Okay.
And even at that, they should.
Don't worry. The moment
They're
they
not
show,
yet.
we'll be out.
Okay, let's give out these honeys. What are the
Yeah, so I see Toyin Sanwo. Wow. She helped me a lot with some packaging, consulting, advisory, free time. Hey, shout out to Toyin. I see Kimono. I see a lot of my friends on Facebook watching. Okay, so while we're waiting for the wise men, in the olden days, why do rice farmers have many wives?
Is that a riddle?
Yeah, it's a question.
Real?
Why do rice farmers have many wives in the olden days? In our father's era. Why do rice farmers have many wives?
In the olden days.
Yes.
How many winners do we need today?
Three.
Okay.
3 bottles will be available till anybody gets it.
Okay. Lagos Talks. Hello. Lagos Talks? Lagos Talks? Oh, sorry. 0809-191-3913, 0809-222-0913. You can also call 0809-234-5913.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Please go ahead.
Okay. The reason is because they want to have more children for harvesting.
Harvesting.
For harvesting. Your name is Ayodeji. What's your last name?
Olowoni.
Olowoni.
You don't need honey now, Olowoni.
Lagos Talks?
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Michelle. Good evening, Africanfarmer.
Good evening.
Okay,
Your name?
I'm not sure of the answer.
Tell us,
I just
what's
want
your
to
name,
try.
please?
Try.
My name is Jennifer, calling from Okota.
All right, go ahead.
I think it's because the rice farming is tedious and they need a lot of helping hands. And secondly, I think it's because the end of the day they make a lot of money and they have enough to feed the family.
That's a compound answer.
So maybe Jennifer would like to be the wife of a farmer.
Maybe. Lagos Talks? Lagos Talks? Good evening. Hello? Oh.
Hello, good evening, Michelle.
Yes, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ejike and I'm calling from Maka.
All right,
In
AGK.
Africanfarmer.
Hello, good evening.
I'm still looking for sweet corn.
All right, we don't have much time. Let's keep it going. Go ahead.
Okay,
What's your answer?
I think they need to marry more wives because they need more hands on the farm.
Okay.
Both planting and harvesting.
Okay.
Ebuka, we don't have your last name, just in case.
Ejike.
AGK Emeka. Okay.
NEKE.
Okay. All right.
Lagos Talks. Lagos Talks. Good evening. All right. Remember that you can tweet at Lagos Talks now.
So let me just say this. 30th of May, last Saturday of this month, LCCI, as Chairman Agriculture and Agro-Allied, LCCI is hosting all the 6 commissioners of agriculture in Southwest on a Zoom call. And if we get oversubscribed, we may beam on a lot of other social media handles, such that the idea is they're coming to present to people projects that people can come into. Yeah, so you can invest in at different levels, or policies that they have in place that you can take advantage of. So
benefit from,
yes, so 5 of them have confirmed, including Lagos, Ogun. So please put it in mind. We'll be putting out the link and co in the course of the week. You want to attend, because I will be asking the questions. I'm the moderator, and also I'm the chairman Agric at the Chamber of Commerce, but my president will be hosting. So this is a rare thing that happens. So there's a lot of talk during COVID. These are the guys that make things happen. So we have access to them, and the chamber is bringing them. So you want to attend, and I want to appeal to you to do everything you can.
So you're saying 5 commissioners out of the 6 states in the Southwest will be in attendance at this Zoom meeting. And the entire public can join in. Ask questions. Okay, you're the moderator.
I'm the moderator.
But they have access to information and areas they can plug in to invest.
Not just invest, policies that they have
currently.
How to access lands. A lot of questions you can ask. But I can give you this guarantee. If you take us out of Agric
agenda,
and you want to take it personal or something, we'll cut you off. Because you'll be wasting somebody else's time, who has a question, a genuine question.
Okay. Lagos Talks. We're still waiting for the wise men, by the way. Lagos Talks. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Ugo. I'm calling from Ikoyi.
All right. Go ahead.
So I'm going to make an attempt at the question.
Please go ahead.
Why farmers back in the days marry more than one wife or many wives? The reason was simply for them to be able to have enough, people or population to have it, and also to plant when the time came around. Because of the tediousness of rice farming.
Interesting.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I feel like
Fine.
just giving the same answer.
Yes, they're close. Hello.
Hello. Who is this?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Wagaji, good evening.
Good evening. How?
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
I think, this is Ibrahim Alawali from
Ibrahim.
Sabo.
You're talking too fast. I didn't get your name.
I think the reason why they marry plenty wives is that the more the wife they marry, they have, maybe that is how their farm product comes out.
Okay. Okay.
That's a different answer. That's a different answer for once. Okay. Lagos Talks. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Please, am I speaking to Africanfarmer?
Yes, please.
Okay. The question you asked: why do rice farmers marry plenty wives?
Yes.
Okay. Rice is grown on marshy lands, and on marshy lands there are mosquitoes. So farmers marry a lot of wives because there's a tendency for mosquitoes to kill a lot of their children. So they need to marry more wives to have a lot more children.
This is revelation.
Interesting.
What's the name?
I didn't get your name.
Hello?
Olawale, Ibrahim Olawale, right?
No.
Peter. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Peter, what's your
Have you
last
worked
name?
on water too?
I didn't get your last name. Peter?
No. I've
Last
not
name?
worked with water.
Hello?
On marshy lands, I know people have rice farms. So.
Okay. So we'll let you know.
Peter, do you have a last name?
Yes, Peter Chukukeri.
Chukukeri. All right, thank you. Let's read from WhatsApp. On Twitter.
Okay, Twitter.
This is coming from Fet_Samuel, and you're saying, I think it's because women are good at multitasking. Okay. Dej Peck on Twitter, you're saying, in the old days, it took 25 to 30 people to transplant the seedlings of one rice paddy. So the need to marry many wives to bear more children and have more hands to help them out on the farm. Okay. This is coming from Agboti Heron. You're saying they marry 2 wives, so they have enough workforce. Okay. And this is coming from Bami Duro Laolu. And you're saying the reason rice farmers have more wives is to have plenty children that will serve as.
Okay. I have Ajibola Ajijola Oluwajayi. They had many wives for harvest and processing on my Facebook Live. Okay, for harvesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same.
Okay. Do I?
Same thing. Yeah. Same
Do
thing.
I say it? Okay. So last week I brought 3 bottles of honey for someone to take, and these are not cheap honey. This is premium beekeepers honey. I won my first beekeeping award during NYSC. I won NYSC Honors Award, and they wanted to keep me back. And these are 20 plus years now. Okay, so the answer is.
Drum rolls. I've not read anything from WhatsApp. There are lots of messages.
Okay,
I think I want to give it a chance.
Yeah.
While I'm getting the messages ready, someone is asking, good evening, Farmer Mogaji and Lady Michelle. Please, can I get the seeds from your office? That's coming from Emeka from Isolo. Can he?
Yes, you can get seeds.
Okay. Rice farmers had many wives in the olden days because they needed more hands. Okay, that's coming from Charles. Ololuwa Bamidori saying the reason rice farmers have many wives is to have same helping hands. Hi sir, the reason is simply to show their wealth and have more children to farm. Kazim from K2.
Wow, I have something here.
Okay.
Austin OJ. McCaffrey comedian. They marry more wives just to make all the profits to themselves. Austin OJ says, I think they have plenty wives so that they will have much kids to help them chase away the birds from the rice plants.
Yeah, the Olomuyiwa Adeboye here is saying during the planting and harvesting period, which is the gestation period, they need someone to help chase birds away. Damilola Diary is saying the answer: our old farmers did not farm rice. Okay. Interesting. I don't know.
In my village,
they did?
Upland rice was pure water. You know, a lot. In fact, they planted more rice than it was rice and yam in Ekiti.
Yeah.
The average Ekiti person grows rice and yams.
Okay.
You had rice
all along.
Yeah, almost everybody produced rice.
Like AJK is laughing out. Yeah, he said Africanfarmer. Did you just say Peter's answer is a revelation? That was a very different answer.
Yeah, that was deep. Mosquitoes. I'll do the research.
Mashy ground.
And mashy ground.
We need to research that. That was indeed a revelation. Okay, so I think we have to announce the farm.
So I have 2 winners.
Wow, just 2.
Just 2.
All these.
So Austin OJ and Olomuyiwa Jiboye or Adeboye got it. They marry more wives to have many children to scare birds away.
Wow.
Because the birds come before you get to farm.
Okay.
During the afternoon when you're trying to rest, you know, so they ask the children to be, you know, if you go to the villages, then you'll be, ole, 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 ole. As in, they'll be banging stuffs.
Yeah.
Because the birds get used to the scarecrow. So they have to be banging. So it's the children that will be running around banging stuff. So they have many wives to have many children to be able to scare birds away. Simple. Yeah.
Wow.
Simple. They just wanted labor. Yeah. So we have Austin OJ and Olomuyiwa Adeboye or Ajiboye. So Austin OJ is on my Facebook Live.
Olomuyiwa Adeboye.
Olomuyiwa Adeboye.
Yes,
on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So let us know how you would want to get the bottle of honey.
Yeah.
And if you are not in the country and you want it sent to somebody, we will do that also.
Okay. But I think for those who call, they can come to the office to pick it up.
Yeah, so they can come to 17 Allen Avenue to pick it up, or they can come with a valid ID, or they can come to Lagos Stocks to pick it up.
I think they should come to Lagos Stocks.
Yeah, so either, because some may be on the mainland.
Oh, okay.
You know, God lives on the mainland. He strolls.
Who said that?
He relaxes on the island.
African Farmer, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're
wow,
welcome.
We learned a lot on seeds. And remember, the 30th of this month.
Yeah, LCCI Skype meeting.
Wow. So where would you have the details out?
Next week we'll be having the details out. But if you go African Farmer M or any of my social media platforms, it will be out. They're generating the link today.
Okay.
And so we'll do quite a bit of publicity, because many investors, many people want to participate in agric in the Southwest, and it's really actually very difficult. And I must thank Dawn Commission. Dawn Commission has the mandate also to bring Southwest together. Yeah. So it all started with Dawn Commission. So I give it out to Dawn Commission. We'll be collaborating with them. And so to bring them together. So after that event, Dawn Commission would actually be working with like the investors and co that want to come in. Ours is to create that platform, and Dawn Commission takes it from there. But you want to be there because you'll be able to ask questions. And beyond that, we will develop relationships that you would be able to leverage on. You will not be able to reach these people outside that platform, you know. But after that, like, I went to meet the Commissioner for Agriculture in Oyo State, and, you know, he spoke to me, gave me the directors that I could talk to. I talked to about 7 of the directors. We're on the same page. So if you need anything in your state, we know the right people to push it.
Is this free?
It's free online. It's free.
It's free.
Free.
So the link is straight to the Zoom meeting.
Zoom, and we may extend it, but we want to also make it the, you know, best of the best.
Thank you so much, African Farmer. We have to wrap up. For those who need more or want to inquire about hybrid seeds, premium seeds to have the best harvest, I'm sure they can reach you via your phone lines 0809 7222, 0809 7222, or visit his office at 17A, I believe, Allen Avenue, Ikeja, Lagos. And for those who won, so I think, I don't know how they go. Okay, send a message on WhatsApp and let us know where you'd like to pick it up from. Okay, so send a message on our WhatsApp platform at 0809-234-5913. That's for Lagos Talks WhatsApp platform. Send us a message there, and just let us know how where you would like to pick it up from, either from the mainland or the island. Again, our WhatsApp platform is 0809-234-5913. Thank you so much, African Farmer. We do appreciate you. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, well, 2020 is like the year Joseph entered the courts of Pharaoh. It's just like you meeting the governor of Lagos State on a platter of gold, and he's saying, what can I do for you? So look into the value chain of agriculture and look for where you fit in. You must get involved this year, 2021.
And you don't have to be a farmer.
You don't have to be a farmer. Just look for services. Look for what fits you in the agri space, but please get involved. It will be remnants from 2021 or disruptions. If you can disrupt in 2021, fantastic.
Right. Thank you so much. The wise men are still not here, but we have to wrap up the program as we still wait for them to show up. In the meantime, keep your tweets coming at Lagos Talks 913, and of course, visit African Farmer's social media with more questions. Flood his timeline if you have to. It's African Farmer M. That's African Farmer M on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. Big thanks to you. We'll be back next week, Monday, from 5:30 p.m. And who knows, we just might discuss livestock. Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to it like never before. Thank you so much. We're at Lagos Talks 913 on social media. I am Michelle Ago. You're still listening to The Live Drive with Michelle. Stay with us.